Also today, Indiana Congressman André Carson is still waiting for answers a week after sending a letter to the Department of Homeland Security.
The big question, could Camp Atterbury soon house ICE detainees? He reached out directly to DHS Secretary Kristi Noem asking for some clarity. For example, he wants to know how long detainees might stay and how much it could cost taxpayers.
Yes, 13 News State House reporter Emily Longnecker caught up with the congressman today. I know you covered this when he initially reached out. Right. Any word from DHS yet?
Well, not yet. Carson asked Secretary Noem to respond to his questions by 5 p.m. today, and he sent that letter last Friday, and Carson had several questions. You talked about some of them. Among some of the other questions, what measures would be taken to ensure humane living conditions, access to medical care, and legal representation. Now, Camp Atterbury has housed non-U.S. citizens before. In 2021, Atterbury was used as temporary housing for thousands of Afghan refugees who'd been evacuated when the U.S. military withdrew from Afghanistan. Carson is not the only lawmaker who's had questions for Noem about ICE and its current operations to deport undocumented migrants. Just yesterday, California Democratic Senator Alex Padilla tried to ask Secretary Noem some questions at a press conference where she was speaking. He was forcibly removed and handcuffed by federal law enforcement agents. Both the White House and Noem said Padilla failed to identify himself to security and yelled and lunged at the secretary. Now, in the video, you can hear Padilla saying his name and that he's a United States Senator. Padilla said after federal agents removed his handcuffs, he was invited to meet with Noem for a few minutes. That's where he said he asked the secretary questions about the deployment of several thousand National Guard troops and hundreds of Marines to L.A. in response to protests over immigration raids. Congressman Carson has questions for Noem, too, regarding Camp Atterbury. DHS told our news gathering partners at the Indiana Capitol Chronicle that they are exploring, quote, all options to meet current and future detention needs. A spokesperson with the Indiana National Guard said they have no request and they referred any future questions to DHS.
Okay.
So that's where we stand right now.
Congressman Carson put in place that 5 p.m. deadline.
A 5 p.m. deadline, so
okay.
An hour to go.
All right.
To see if he gets some answers.
All right. Emily Longnecker reporting this afternoon. Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.